Hey, finally going to do the last review for Devil May Cry. Alright, first an explanation. The first video that I did was not a review of the game, it was a review of the magazine article that I had read, my impression of it moreover, and my impression of the first trailer that they came out with, showing Dante in a mental institution not acting like Dante. So you know what? If you don't like it, watch the other one and see if you don't agree with me. Alright, and the second video, it was my impression of the gameplay and new trailer that they had come out with after they had switched everything. Because the first trailer got so many bad reviews that they extended the release date so they could fix everything. So in this game, he's not in a mental institution, he acts like Dante, and he looks a lot better. Okay, now this review, warning, it may or may not have spoilers. Alright, the new Devil May Cry game, I like it. I really do. It's fun to play. When I bought it, they said that it was a good game, but not a lot of replay value. I disagree. It has some replay value because it's just fun. You might not want to play the story over again, but some of the levels are pretty fun. And the gameplay is, when I first heard about, like, you're not supposed to be able to switch your weapons out with a menu. You'd use your D-pad. And when I first heard that, I'm like, that sounds hard. But it's really super easy. And it's really fun. It makes everything actually a lot easier. You can switch between your weapons, angel and demon weapons, and all that sort of stuff. Now, my big thing in my first review was his look. The hair, his outfit, everything. Well, again, the picture that they showed with the magazine made him look bad. Just horribly, horribly bad. But again, they fixed everything. They fixed what people didn't like, which I like. He looks a bit better now. He still looks a little bit emo, but, you know, at least he has Dante's attitude. Because, like, that was one of the main things I was worried about, that he wasn't going to have Dante's attitude. You know, cocky, sure of himself, you know. Because the first trailer, it did not look like he was acting like Dante. But either way, it's a really fun game. I do recommend buying it. If you're not a big Devil May Cry fan, possibly renting it. There wasn't a spoiler in there at all, was there? This one is, though. There's a scene in the first few clips that I found hilarious, and check it out.
Not in a million years.
Anyway, I do recommend buying it, possibly renting it if you're not a Devil May Cry fan, but you still want to see and play it. You can keep the controls like classic Devil May Cry. You can, you know, fix it to where you're used to it, or you can leave them as they are. I personally switched to my buttons because it seemed easier for me. But it's a very good game. You get to find out exactly why, here's a spoiler, why him and Virgil, like, don't agree with each other. You find that out. You find out how everything, like, how Earth became sort of where everyone just, you know, demons were an everyday thing, and you get to find out how that happened. That's mainly what the game's about. And it's just really fun. The story's good. The fighting sequences are fun. The weapons that you get are awesome. So I do recommend buying it, renting it, playing it. I recommend playing the game, especially if you're a Devil May Cry fan. So And for all the people that are still complaining about my first two videos, you know what? I put in the description that they were my impressions of the of what I was under the impression of. The first one, the article and the original trailer, and the second one, gameplay and new trailer. I already explained it in the comments and in the description. So if you don't like it, go away. I don't care. But as for this game, this was a review. Ha ha ha! Because I actually have played it. So pick up a copy. It's really fun. It's just awesome. Alright. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I don't put a lot of videos out, but subscribe anyway.